This is section 5.2, example 3. The question asks, in a recent semester at a local university, 600 students enrolled in both Statistics 1 and Psychology 1. Of these students, 79 got an A in Statistics, 69 got an A in Psychology, and 43 got an A in both Statistics and Psychology. This is one where I think it's a good idea to jot down all the numbers on a piece of scratch paper like I've done over here. We've got the total number of students, 600, A in statistics, 79, A in psychology, 69, and an A in both, 43. For part 1, it wants the probability that a randomly chosen student got an A in statistics or psychology or both. And we use the equation to solve for that in example 2 in this section. It's the same equation, but we solve it slightly differently because instead of being given the probability for each of these, we're given the number of students for each category and the total. So if we were going to solve for it the way it's written here, the probability that someone got an A in statistics is 79, A in statistics divided by the total, and then we'd add to it the probability that they got an A in psychology, which is 69 divided by 600, and then we'd subtract the probability that they got an A in both, which is 43 divided by 600, but there's an easier way to do that calculation. If you add up do all the addition and subtraction in terms of how many students there were and divide that by the total, that will also give you the same answer a little more quickly. So A in statistics is 79 plus A in psychology, which is 69, and then subtract out the people that are in both. And again, that we have to subtract out because they're counted in this group and they're counted in this group. And so we would be counting them, these 43 people would get counted twice if we didn't subtract out the 43. When you do that part, you're going to want to do the addition subtraction first, enter 105, and then divide by the total, which is 600, which gives you 0.175 as your answer to part 1. Part 2 says to find the probability that a randomly chosen student did not get an A in statistics. And again, we've got that did not. So we know how to find the probability that they did get an A in statistics. A in statistics, 79 divided by the total, 600. So then to get the probability that they did not get an A in statistics, we're going to take 1 and subtract out the probability that they did get an A in statistics because there are only 2 categories in terms of what we're asking about here. There are the people who did get an A in statistics and the people who did not. You either got an A or you did not. So now we're going to do 1 minus people who got an A in statistics, which is 79, and then we're going to divide that by 600. And in this case, you have to do it all on one line. If you do the 1 minus 79 first, you're not going to get the right answer. So all on one line, 1 minus 79 divided by 600, and that gives us 0.8683 for the probability that a randomly chosen student did not get an A in statistics.